Alrighty, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a 2014 Lancer Evolution GSR. Very clean, 5-speed manual, with some upgrades on it. Very clean. You got the fog lights here. You got the very clean. It's been garaged the whole time.
Less than 30,000.
You got the little the brake vents, upgraded brake rotors. Yeah, definitely. Very, very clean. How many miles on this thing?
Less than 30,000.
Here it is there, 29. Oh, wait a second. That's it. Yeah, 29,671. All the buttons in here are clean. Is that an upgraded head unit? Or that's a factory head unit? The stereo?
No, it's
Standard one? Okay.
I like that.
Everything is factory, the seats.
Except for the harness belt, the racing harness belt. Yeah. You run it through here, connect it from back here.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
you do take it to the track.
Gotcha.
That's mandatory.
All the seals look in excellent condition around the door frames.
See how it's connected back here?
All-wheel control button. Gotcha. The antenna. Well, still. What everybody loves about this vehicle, the spoiler, the beefy spoiler.
And that's your brand new Cobb, brand new exhaust system.
Yeah, it does say Cobb right on top of that.
It says it also in the front where it starts.
Yeah, very clean. We're just taking a look at the vehicle to see any kind of cosmetic. Can you tell us if you know of any like little imperfections that happened? Did the car have any accidents, little boo-boos, scratches, dents?
Nothing.
I mean, for the most part, it's been the only thing that hit it was a large bug, right? A fly or something.
By the way, it's just as clean and immaculate underneath. The undercarriage is like brand new.
Gotcha. It's very clean.
We replaced most of the plastic.
You don't even have that, where you have the kids in here and it leaves a car seat imprint. None of that. The back of the seats, no kids have been kicking the back of that seat, so that's good. So this one was an adult only, no smoker. I want to say this is a baby right here, that's for sure. And like I said, it's very clean. All the leather is still, and the armrest is in excellent condition. Sheesh, like you would think that somebody was resting their arm and you'd leave an elbow mark or something, but nothing. So yeah, I'm very happy with the what I'm seeing. Now, is there anything you can tell us about if anything's been upgraded in the engine in here, or this is pretty much all factory here? I mean, that's a Cobb there.
You can tell that the Cobb intake has been changed, upgraded.
Gotcha.
The turbo has been upgraded. It's not just your standard turbo. It's a racing turbo.
And I thought, what was the horsepower of these like factory?
Right around 245.
Okay, then but when we upgrade it and stuff like that.
We've also had it dyno tuned, and it brought it up to about 480 horsepower.
Let's go in.
We just drove it a minute ago, and you could tell that
We're gonna take it for a spin again. Tell me real quick about this little device that you have connected up in the
that measures your boost for your turbo. Once we had it tuned, we also installed that so that we knew exactly when to get off the starting line once we build up the boost. So you need to have that in order to determine where you are as far as boost is concerned for your turbo.
Sure. Go ahead and close that hood. We're gonna take it for another spin here. I mean, when we talk about listening to an Evo, this is you can hear it right here. It sounds perfect.
The clutch has been upgraded. It has a racing clutch, a 3-stage racing clutch, and the transmission was serviced about a week ago. course, all the fluids are changed in the transmission.
Let's go ahead and take it for a little spin here, just around the block. We're going to go ahead and hear it inside. Here we go. Okay, so I'm still going to keep it rolling here, and we're going to go ahead and take her for a spin. We want to hear that turbo. Of course, we want to make sure we don't overdo it. Right here in town, we have some nice open roads, so won't bore you with the actual road. I'll bore you with the sounds beautiful. The handling, is it very stiff? You know, you feel, you know, how does the wheels feel in the and turning it here? You describe it. Okay, because you know sometimes you can feel steering wheels and they kind of feel a little loose, or
there's not even a quarter of an inch of play in the steering wheel.
Okay, so snug.
And that's with the standard struts. I've got in the garage the high performance struts for better handling on the track. So this is just with the standard struts, standard suspension.
Braking's excellent.
Because of the giant.
Yeah.
It's because of the perforated not calipers, but rotors. They're perforated rotors.
Now, you would normally like feel the road a lot, like the bump of the road, but the suspension was somewhat upgraded, right?
No, I don't have the upgraded suspension now, but on a standard Evo, you have a real upgraded type of suspension system that comes with the car. But if you want the high performance, then I also have that upgrade available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what I've seen is that many times you would feel the road a little bit, the bump of the road in the Evo,
right?
And people would talk about that, and I would say, well, you know, of course, the smoother the road, the smoother the drive, of course, you know, stuff like that. But that goes for almost any vehicle. But
the reason I took off the performance suspension is because with that suspension system on there, you're only 2.5 inches off the ground, and that's for your performance when you go on the track. You want that so that when you go into a turn or you go into a drift, your car doesn't shove all the way off the track. But when you're going to drive it locally, that's just too low.
Well, we're
you can't even get out of the driveway because it'll rub, you know.
Yeah, and that's really important. And especially just driving. We're out in California, so we're just, you know, every once in a while we got to deal with the weather. That's going to conclude my video of the Lancer Evolution. Of course, we're going to have more information available, but we want to kind of wrap it up with that. Keep it nice and sweet. Wicked white Lancer Evolution. Now we're going to talk about some parts that we have. So over here we're gonna show you these parts and kind of describe you know, what's about them, why are they here, and like I said, hopefully this will give you more information so that way you can understand you know, why this vehicle is that's about it. It's time to let the Evolution go to somebody who definitely can enjoy it for what it is. So here we go. The Evo, yeah. Now we're going to show you these parts here. Now, what can you tell us? I know the helmet is for the track, of course. Now these tires right here, were these the factory or were these?
No, these were tires that we bought to use on the racetrack.
Okay, so track tires.
And they're all made specifically for racing. For example, these are not your standard tires. The ones on the car, by the way, those are Michelin. They're all Michelin. This set here is Yokohama.
Yokohama, okay.
And then the other set that we have is Toyo.
Oh, okay. Now I see like we got the radiator here, muffler,
Everything that
stuff
was
like that.
upgraded,
So
we kept the original parts.
gotcha. So these
The buyer wants to convert it back to the original condition. We have the original turbo.
gotcha.
We have the original exhaust, which is basically a single exhaust. The cob exhaust actually starts, the twin pipes actually start at the engine. So they come back all the way from the front of the car all the way to the rear end. And then we have an upgraded radiator because we upgraded the turbo. The turbo is going to create a lot more horsepower, so we needed a bigger radiator to keep the car cool. We have the original, call it the, not the muffler, but
Let's see.
the
Well,
brake please.
yeah, it's okay. I'm sure it'll come to us.
See, this is the original muffler. See how it,
Yeah.
how it. So it's single exhaust pipe, the single muffler.
Alrighty, so now we're gonna get into the
That's
meat and potatoes
That's
here.
the original catalytic converter.
Gotcha.
The original cat.
There you go.
Also, we were going to go ahead with the transformation of the car for the track. So we also have a racing camshaft that we never got to. So it's a brand new camshaft for that specific motor. And so that's available. And then these are also what I was talking about earlier. These are the performance suspension system.
Now tell me, we're going to talk about the vehicle again a little bit more. So this vehicle, it's time to let her go, right?
Yes.
And we have a pink slip in hand. And
The original owner is an LAPD officer, and he's gone on to another adventure.
Yeah. But you know, this is definitely but it's time to let her go. I'm sure there's a blue book price, and there's a, you know, then what kind of what it was paid for plus the upgrades, but
None of the ones that are listed at, as of today are the wicked white. They're the other colors.
you're right. Where did you see one? Because there's not that many available.
No, they're not. I only saw 4 on the website that were within 50 miles of Moreno Valley, and they went from 31,000 down to the lowest price one I saw was 28,000.
Gotcha. Not at it
Yeah.
before, because you know that whole thing goes is that you can't give it to the dealer. No. Everybody's going to say, you go private and see what you can do. But of course,
The dealer trade-in value for one in this condition with the mileage is about 27 plus. That's a dealer trade price right now for a 2014.
Gotcha. Alrighty, so you know how to look us up.
When I picked it up to the dealer, he says, "Are you sure you don't want to leave it here? We'll write you a check for today, a couple of days, and it goes." So we really are looking for.
I'm sure no, we're not going to give it to them. We're going to give it to give it to the public. Get the public to get a shot at it. So thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed this little preview of the Lancer Evolution, to kind of know a little bit about the vehicle, and we'll be looking forward